guys, we're gonna do a get ready with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my lip plumper on, you know, juice these lips up, but we're gonna do a get ready with me today, okay? Using Galaxii Palette as well as Mesmerized Beauty Cosmetics. I'm gonna go ahead and use my face primer. Okay, I'm gonna prime my face, making sure it's all good. It is already cleaned and washed up, and I have applied my aloe vera gel for my moisturizer. So I'm just gonna put my, foundation on this first. And I'm going to be using Mesmerized Beauty Cosmetics Brow Pow. This is the Brow Wow pomade, okay, in the color chocolate. I am going to be using my angle brush, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and fill my brows in. And if you have not already seen a detailed video, I do have several of them already uploaded. Check any videos out below, okay? We're just going to go ahead and fill these brows in and then clean them up. But you guys, let's just have a conversation while we're doing our makeup, okay? Now, sometimes in life, we are in a depressive state, okay, which means that we have lack of motivation, lack of drive, lack of, the ability to keep moving forward. But there comes a time when you have to just get up and keep going. You have to push forward like your life depends on it, okay? And sometimes you have to get in the mirror and just make up, put your makeup on, get your hair together, just look good, okay? Because when just face it, when you look good, okay, you feel good, okay? And that's just period. So sometimes when we're in that depressive state, we're in that unmotivated state, we just have to go get ourselves together, okay? Whether you're going to the beauty shop to get your hair done, whether you're going to get your makeup done by somebody else, or you can do it yourself, get yourself together, girl, okay? Just feel better about yourself, okay? So let's go ahead and back into these brows. We're going to go ahead and make sure we're matching these things up, okay? We need to have twins at the end of the day. So I am taking my spoolie brush and I'm spooling out the inner side, because your inside is always lighter than your outside, okay? And we're going to go ahead and use our LA Pro concealer in the color Fun to go ahead and clean these brows up, baby, okay? So I am taking this is a flat brush this time, and I'm going to go ahead and clean the brow up, okay? Speeding this process up, because if you have not already seen, again, the process of me doing this, I have several videos down below that you can check out, okay? So we're just cleaning these things up underneath, okay? What the concealer does is basically cleans up any imperfections, anything that you have that you feel like you messed up on. The concealer will definitely fix that, okay? And you can either use a shade lighter than yourself, or you can use a shade, your foundation, whichever you feel is more comfortable for you, use that for yourself. So I'm just cleaning these things up, you guys, okay? Yeah, we just clean these up, making sure they match, okay? Because what we don't want to do is have mismatched brows, okay? We do not want to go outside looking like fraternal twins, okay? We want these things identical, and that's just on period, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch, okay, as I clean these things up, okay? I'm gonna add some little music so you can listen to them while I'm cleaning it up. Okay, guys, now that these brows is all put together, we're going to go ahead and add some concealer. And I like to add concealer before I put my foundation on. It just makes everything more seamless for me, okay? And I just add this around my eyes, okay, underneath my eyes, on top of my eyelids as well, because that's going to be our foundation for applying our eyeshadow. And I'm going to put this on the bridge of my nose as well as my chin area. All of the areas that kind of give that flash when you're out, when the light hits you. That's where I like to conceal and cover up. I don't really have too much dark spots, so I just try to utilize what I have with what I have on my face and kind of clean it up just a little bit. So I take my little mini sponge. Again, I will be having these on my website as well pretty soon, and my finger sponge, okay? The finger sponge is real good, you guys. It actually helps clean up underneath the eyes, okay? And I take my mist and I use matte misting spray, and I'll make sure that these are a little slightly damp so that I can apply it very, very smooth, okay? Don't mind me, I was just doing my TikTok videos, okay? If you're not following me on TikTok, okay, make sure you follow me on TikTok, okay? Yeah, She Stays Fly, okay? Your girl is in the building. Make sure you follow me out. Information is in the link below, okay? We're just gonna go ahead and clean this up, okay? Meshing this in. We wanna make sure that everything is seamless, okay? Because you don't want anything kind of like unblended. So as I'm blending these out, I'm making sure that I am carefully applying this to the face, okay, and making sure that it's pressed into the skin and not too heavy, but a little light-handed, okay, pressing this into my face. And that's just period, okay? Y'all see how that looks a little bit better? So now I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation. I am using my MAC Studio fix. I think I'm in the NW45, I want to say. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to go ahead and apply this with a flat brush. I didn't have my beauty blender to apply it, so I'm going to stipple it on. You don't want to kind of stroke it because it gives you streaks on your face. You want to kind of stipple it on your face, okay? As you can see, it gives you a cleaner foundation. And then I go back on top of my eye area with the Fawn concealer, and I just want to conceal my under eyes once again. I apply this on top and underneath. This just gives me more of a seamless look, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and press this in, you guys. But yeah, back to the motivational advice, okay? Again, sometimes in life, you know, we all go through things and no one is perfect. Everyone has a journey that they're on, and everyone is in different cycles, okay? So you can't really beat yourself up that you're in a different season or a different cycle from someone else, okay? Your journey is not going to be the same as other people, and you may be in a down time right now, a down season, okay? But that down season will soon become an up season, and that person that you see in that up season is soon going to be in their down season, okay? So it's very important that you pay attention to yourself and how you feel, okay? Get that balancing technique. Practice grounding techniques, you know, and getting tuned with yourself so that you can feel better, okay? Because once you feel better, you'll be able to exert that on the outside. Because let's just face it, as women, okay, and sometimes men go through these things as well, we are emotional beings, okay, and our emotions can get the best of us sometimes. So balancing out your emotions is very important as being a woman, you know, just making sure that your mental health is intact, okay? So if you have to do, you know, different techniques for yourself, even speaking to a therapist, okay? We have the connotation, especially African Americans, that speaking to a therapist is not healthy, but it's actually a healthier way to get out everything that's on the inside, because sometimes we can speak to friends and family and they just don't have our best interests, okay? They don't have our best interests at heart. Although they don't mean us any harm, they can't understand or relate to us as a person or a individual as ourselves, okay? So if you need to speak to a mental health therapist, that is perfectly fine. It is okay to do that. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not crazy. You're not psychotic, you know, although those connotations have been placed on it. Get you some help. Get that mental in place, because once you, like I said, feel good on the inside, you'll be able to exert that on the outside, okay? Not using makeup and everything to cover up what you have on the inside is only going to get you so far. It's very important that you just pay attention to how you feel as a person, and you will be better at the end of the day, okay? So now that I have my concealer on my eyelids, now we're going to start to use our Galaxii palette, okay? And you guys, once I apply my concealer, I do set that with powder, okay? Because you don't want any creases. If you do not set it, you will have creasing along the day. And I know you've seen people eyelids where they had creases and their eyeshadow is on point, but they crease is just messing that eyeshadow up. So you want to set that, okay? And I use my Japanese setting powder, okay? And this is kind of like a translucent color. So I use that to set that powder underneath my eyelids, on top of my eyelids, and all over my face as well, okay? Just to kind of, you know, blend everything all the way in. So once I set everything, you know, and apply my powder to my face, I do make sure that everything is kind of blended out very, very well underneath my eyes, especially because you have applied concealer on there. And again, I use 2 different layers of concealer, so it's very important that you keep that shadow away. So yay, we're using our Galaxii palette, you guys. It's been long awaited, okay? So I am going to take 2 colors for my eyelids, okay? Using on my eyelids, I'm going to use this lighter pink shade here, and then I'm also going to apply this kind of glitter shade of a darker pink as well. Kind of gives me like a rose gold pink kind of color, the sparkly color. So I'm just going to apply this all on my legs, you guys. And I did do a video with using this on my arm, okay? But as you can see, the pigmentation is still the same on your face, okay? And I did apply the concealer, but not a heavy concealer. Everything is blended out, but as you can see, the colors do pop, okay? So I am going to apply maybe a couple of layers of this because I kind of want that, you know, pop effect, and I'm going to blend that out, making sure you're using windshield wiper motions to make sure everything is blended out, okay? So I'll just let you guys, you know, just watch me as I put this eyeshadow on. Okay guys, now that we have our eyelid on, we're going to use these two colors here. I am using this kind of a red color, and I'm using this dark brown kind of brick color, and I'm going to use that on the crease of my eye, and I'm going to blend that in towards my inner eyelid. Okay, so again, I'm going to take the red color first, and I'm going to pack that on the outer corner of my eye, making sure I'm pressing that in. Okay, you want to dab kind of dab to make sure that it's pushing into the crease, and then you want to go inward in towards your eyelid. Okay, using again windshield wiper motions, making sure you're lightly doing this. You don't want to press too heavy because you do not want to apply too much of the product on your face, because it's not that easy to blend once you apply a lot. So again, I am dabbing in and kind of loosely, you know, wiping up inward towards my inner eyelid. So once I apply this lighter red on my crease, I'm going to go back in on top of it with the darker red. Again, I'm going to do the same technique, pressing that in and then moving that inside my eyelid. Okay, because you want to give that nice gradient effect, y'all. And look at these colors, y'all. I cannot make this up. I use this on my arm, you guys, and now I'm using this on my eyelid. The colors are going to pop. Okay, it is going to give you what you need, so it's going to give you the best bang for your buck. You are not going to waste your money. Although sometimes, you know, you buy eyeshadows and they just don't give you what you need. This gonna give you what you need, girl. It's gonna give it to you. Okay, period. Okay guys, now that we have our eye color, I'm going to go ahead and use this blush and contour palette that I have as well from Mesmerized Beauty Cosmetics. I'm going to take this it's kind of a red shade, but not really. It's kind of the same color as the eyeshadow that I have on my face. And then I'm going to apply the brown on top of it. So I want to give that, you know, chiseled look, giving back the definition inside your face, because we did go ahead and apply that foundation and concealer. So the definition is definitely gone from my face. So we're just going to go ahead and apply that to the cheekbone area, okay, to give that chiseled look, to give that, you know, that pop we need back into our face. Okay, so once I apply that, I do go ahead and blend that out all over my face, around my forehead and underneath my jawbone area. Again, just to give me that definition that I did take away off of my face, okay? And I am using this palette again from the Blushing Contour palette from Mesmerized Beauty Cosmetics. Get you one, girl, so your face can look like this, okay? You woke up like this. You woke up like this. I'm gonna let Beyonce sing that song because you know your girl cannot sing, okay? I'm gonna stick to my talents, which is doing makeup and hair, okay? And that's just on period. So I'm gonna use this light pink here as a blush, okay, on top of my cheekbones. Again, I want to give that kind of like doll facial look, okay? You know, I'm not really trying to go too heavy, but this is just a light makeup beat, okay? Giving that definition back to the face, okay? We definitely want to give definition back to the face. We do not want that face looking like a, you know, like you just put makeup on your doll. We don't want to do that. Not at all. Not over here, okay? And not over here. And that's period. So what I'm going to do now after I do that is I'm going to add me a wing liner. So I'm using my e.l.f. wing liner fine tip, okay, in the color Jet Black. So I'm gonna go ahead and give me that wing, that cat eye to both of my eyes, okay? I was having a little bit of trouble here, y'all, because I didn't really have a mirror. I was using my product mirror. So I'm gonna just let y'all watch this. I'll apply this on my eye. Okay guys, now that we have our wing liner, I'm going to go ahead and apply this pink glitter on top of my lid, only to the outer corner. I'm not going to drag that in. I'm just going to use this on the outer part of my lid, okay, just to give it a little bit more sparkle and pop, okay? As you can see, it's very pigmented. Now, if you wanted to add this on a little bit heavier, you can apply lash glue to it. I do have that available on my website as well. But you can apply lash glue to your lid at first. A little bit tongue twisting. Lash glue to your lid first, and then apply the glitter on top. It'll definitely give it a little bit more pop and definition if you want it heavy. But I didn't want it too heavy. I just wanted a light soft look, okay? Now I'm going to go apply this on my brow bone. This is a kind of like a highlighter. So I'm going to apply this only to the top part of my eyelid, okay? And then I'm going to blend that out to mesh all of the colors all the way in, okay? Just to give a little bit more pop on my brow bone, since I didn't use a lighter concealer there. 2 shades lighter than my skin color. I didn't use that. So I'm just going to give this a little bit more of a highlighted definition under my eye, okay? Again, using windshield wiper motions to blend all of the products in. You don't want any kind of, you don't want the look that you can tell, like, okay, you put a color here, and then you put a color here, and then you put a color here. You want to blend everything out so you don't know that you actually, you know, put colors 3 different layers, okay? So once I apply that all over my lid, I'm going to go ahead and fix everything up, any imperfections, and then I'm going to apply my lashes. And y'all, I had a big deal with my lashes, so girl, I had to do these kind of off camera sometime. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and line our lips, okay? I am using, I think this is a LA Girl pencil. This is brow pencil, but I use it for my lips, okay? In the color, I think this is a chocolate brown color. I'm just going to apply that all around my lips, and then I'm going to take 2 different colors. One, I think both of these are from Smoke and Mirrors, and one of them is a matte a matte lip gloss, and the other one is a kind of like a glossy color, but they're both kind of like a brownish pink. I don't really know what the color is. It's on the bottle, but I didn't even take my time to look at it. You know, I was just, you know, putting on my makeup. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean this up as well. Once I put on my lippy, I'm going to clean this up with my concealer in color Fun. I'm going to clean up under the bottom and the top, because you don't want the, you know how some people put their lipstick on and you can tell they put that thing way over their lips and they just did not clean it up. I don't want to look like that, okay? Like a mesh mouth. So we're going to go ahead and clean that up so your girl lips can look like perfection, okay? And that plumper did wonders to my lips, y'all. They were so juicy and plumped after I finished. Even though my lips is already kind of perfect already, that lip plumper added my top lip like pow. Like I got Botox lip injections, but your girl don't, okay? These is her real lips, and that's just period. Okay, guys, we're gonna set this face, and I do use 2 different setters. I use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and I use my matte setting spray by NYX. Okay, both of these combined give my face just that matte effect look. Okay, my makeup don't go nowhere. Okay, period. So once everything is all set and fresh, okay, this is the final look, you guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, you already know, thumbs this video up. If you did like this palette, okay, girl, go get you one from from Mesmerized Beauty Cosmetics, the Galaxii Palette. Okay, it does wonders. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Mwah.